Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build a Google Ads Performance Max campaign in under 10 minutes. I've seen loads of videos and explanations online where I feel like it's become too overcomplicated. So this is going to be a really quick overview and breakdown of how to build a PMax campaign from A to Z. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is click on the blue plus button here and then click on New Campaign. This is going to take you to the objective page. I'm going to choose sales as my objective because I'm building this campaign for an e-commerce client. The next thing you need to do is choose the conversion goals that you actually want your campaign to optimize for. So I'm going to remove phone calls, so we only have purchases that we are optimizing for. And then I'm going to click continue. Now, next thing you need to do is select the campaign type that you want to run. This is obviously going to be Performance Max. And then this takes you to the linking to your Google Merchant Center page. Now, what you'll need to do is link your PMax campaign to a Google Merchant Center. This should be automatically connected. One thing to be aware of though is if you have multiple GMCs, you might want to just cross this off and then just check it's the right ID here. And again, for most of you this won't apply, but for the few of you, that's just something to be conscious of. Now, I'm going to name this campaign PMax all products USA, and we're going to click continue, and we're going to start a new campaign. We're not going to continue from a draft. Now, this is going to take us to the bid strategy section. I'm going to choose conversion value. I'm not going to plug in a target ROAS. I'm actually going to see how this campaign performs and then plug in a target ROAS afterwards. After that, we need to choose our customer acquisition strategy. I would suggest if you have plugged in your campaign customer data, or rather your customer data from your Shopify store, is actually choosing this option here to optimize, or rather to bid higher for new customers rather than existing customers. Now, all this is going to do is you're allowing Google to give more preference towards finding you newer customers as opposed to just targeting existing customers. After that, we're going to click next and plug in our locations. This campaign is only going to run in the United States, so I just need to pick that. The language is going to be English. Feel free to add in multiple languages if that makes sense for the geos you are targeting. After that, we are going to click on the automatically created asset section, and we're going to untick text, which will also untick the final URL section. The reason why we want to untick this is because this option here gives Google the license to essentially write ad copy for you and to send people to random landing pages on your website, or any landing page on your website for that matter. So it's going to give you less control. You're pretty much telling Google it can say whatever it wants, and it can be very problematic at times. So after we've done that, we're going to hit next, which is going to take us to the asset generation section. I'm actually going to skip this for now. I actually tend not to use it that much. It's definitely getting better. I just personally prefer writing my own copy. Now, from here, we just need to name our asset group. I'm going to call it all products. Now, after that, we go down to the listing group section. Now, the listing group section allows you to define the products that are going to be running within your PMax campaign. Now, the default is to be on all products, which is probably going to be fine for the vast majority of you watching this video. However, if you only want to run a specific set of products in your PMax campaign, you will want to click on the pencil and then adjust it from there. A really good example of that would be this client, right? So this client that I'm building this campaign for is a brand that sells baby toys, right? They sell very high-end luxury baby toys. Now, we have PMax campaigns that focus on targeting baby toys tailored towards boys versus girls. And then we have PMax campaigns where the listing group only holds products for newborn babies. And then we have other campaigns where the listing group only holds products for, let's say, toddlers. So that is something to bear in mind, and you definitely want to be aware of when you are defining your listing group for your PMax campaigns. After that, we're going to go into the asset section. Now, the asset section is where you're going to add in things like your ad copy, your images, your videos. You're going to add in your business logo, your business name, all the really important things. Now, I'm going to add in just a handful of headlines for the sake of time. I would recommend you use all of the headline copy available to you to get the most out of your campaign. So shop now, don't miss out. And I'm also going to use very generic copy as well. Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale now on. Luxury baby toys. And again, I would recommend you max out all of these. I'm not, for the sake of time, because I just want to show you how to build this campaign really, really quickly. Now for the long headline, we get more ad copy to play around with. It's 90 characters. You also get 5. Again, totally make use of all of these. So shop Black Friday, Cyber Monday sell for huge discounts. Onto the description. I think you need to add in a minimum of 2 descriptions. So that's just worth bearing in mind. But again, I would recommend you use all 5. So I'm going to put explore our latest baby toys collection. Don't miss out on huge savings. Cool. Now, after that, we have to add in our images. I believe you need to add in a minimum of 2 images, 1 landscape, 1 square. So we're going to do that now. I'm obviously going to cover this section for the client's confidentiality. So we're going to click select. And let's just see here. I'm going to add in this vertical here. Cool. After that, we just need to click on save, as you can see here. And let me just get rid of that. And then we're going to add in the company logo. Again, I'm going to have to blur this, but we're going to click save. Then we're going to add in the business name, which Google has actually automatically pulled already, which is great. Videos, these are not compulsory. However, I would recommend, if you do have good quality videos, add them in. One really good pro tip here, guys. Google loves variety. So the more you give it, the more ad copy you give it, the more images, the more videos, the better it is going to perform. After this, we're going to add in our call to action. I'm not going to go with automated. I'm going to go with shop now, because that is the only call to action that makes sense for this particular client. After that, we go straight into the signals. Now, the signals are your targeting. This is going to start you off with something called search themes. Now, search themes are very similar to keywords. All these are imagine these as categories that people are searching for. So, baby toys. Luxury baby toys. Baby toys for boys. Baby toys for girls. Okay, now you get 25 search themes that you can add in. I actually wouldn't recommend adding in all 25 in one go. The reason being is because once your campaign has some data, you can go on the insights tool and actually find search themes or keywords that are converting and add those in. And those are going to be way more targeted than what you're doing here. After this, you need to add in your audience signals. So this is going to be things like your first party data. So if you have customer lists, if you have email lists, you absolutely want to add these in, right? The reason being is because Google is going to use this as a baseline to understand what your customers look like, and then it's going to help target way more efficiently. After this, you can add in your audience signals. These are going to be things like your in-market audiences, people have interests, right? So you could target, for example, parents looking for baby toys or even baby clothes. I think you can even target new parents on here as well. They're constantly building out new audiences on Google, so it's definitely worth exploring this. After that, we're going to click next once we're happy with all of that. And we set our custom budget, which is going to be $100 for this campaign, because I know that's how much I want to spend a day. Once you're happy with that, you're going to click next. And Google is just going to review your campaign to check for any errors. And then the moment it's happy, all you need to do is click on publish campaign right here. And Google will publish it, it will put it into the review stage, and then you're good to go. I'm actually going to go back and add in additional headlines here, just because I want to make sure this campaign is firing as effectively as possible, and I want to update the targeting. But that's it. end-to-end how to build a Performance Max campaign in under 10 minutes. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.